All right, it is time for what I call high shift, where I play GTA or GTA Online. And this is my first one in a long time, so give you a little bit of background. I started playing just a couple of years ago, and the biggest thing for me was when they allowed solo play because I'm not that good at the game as far as like player versus player. So just being able to do my own thing was the best. I am trying to look together to put together a crew. I was car collecting, and then they removed all the cars. That's the main reason why I was grinding was to collect all the cars, and now I can't collect all the cars. I'm primarily doing this right now just to get rid of all the hot little garbage, and then we'll start the little. I play the small game. Dude, we don't want to do stash house right now. Everything's loaded up. That's the stash house? Okay. I know what that is. We will probably need a stash house later. I only supply usually 3 bars. I play the small game. I'm sorry. Play alone. I play the small game. That being said, I have enough ducats right now. I could go out and buy whatever little things I'm missing. Right now, I could go buy a brand new, fully loaded auto shop, but I actually had a weird problem with my auto shop. One that literally took Rockstar a good solid month to figure out. Where on my primary character here, nothing was spawning it, nothing at all for the deliveries. So I don't dare touch it. They've got it working. So I have just a basic looking garage shop with a second lift. I would like it looking all classic, but I ain't touching that again. I don't have any product to sell them unless it's in the acid lab. I truly play the smallest of small games. I am kind of waiting for Simeon to tell me what cars to get because I'm looking like to collect all the cars. I'm looking to get an Uber mocked or not an Uber mocked. I'm sorry, an Obey tailgater. And from what I've been able to tell, if they spawn at all, they will only spawn when Simeon wants them. Let's go into the casino and spin the wheel. I would have preferred a Warner, but a Warner truck will be fine. I already have the bore, which is better. Not going to win it. Money? I'll take money. Buckets. You play the small game, you play all the small game. All right, since we're still waiting for Simeon, let's see if we can find a Bala. No, I do. I do not do. I do not like doing any helicopter mission. The helicopter changes to the helicopters. We will go export mixed goods right now. Wait for that text from Simeon. Might fill up some warehouse space. I thought I had. Well, we will be buying that. So I'm thinking about doing donation incentives. So if you, right now I'm thinking if you donate directly to me, like $1, I will blow up the next taco truck I see. I wasn't even looking. I'm going to sell Tower, ain't I? Good thing I've got my oppressor. Now, occasionally what I'll do is go on and do a level 1 character. It's my opinion that the easiest way for you to get what you want is to have a friend. If you don't have a friend, then it's going to be boring because you're going to want to buy the agency for as quick as you can, but you only start with $1 million on PC. And you need like a minimum of 2 million. So I would recommend grinding lots and lots of races if they're on special, which they are, or semionomics, because they're really easy mission. You want to get your level up too, that way you can store more ammo. Then the next thing you buy after the agency is, so you can do the agency missions, you'll need an armored Kuruma. Yes, the Oppressor Mark II is super nice, but just to start your grind, you need that armored Kuruma. And you know, even if you can't get levels too quick, it's not cheap, but firepower is now available to low players in the game. You can buy a railgun or the tactical SMG. I'm sorry, for an outrageous amount of money. The gun van. They've kind of made it more grindy, but more accessible, but more grindy. You need to set up your businesses just so you can do office and VIP work. Like this. Once you set up your businesses, really, then after you get the office for free, and the free office ain't bad, then you really need to invest in the agency, and then you've got to get the nightclub. So if you get GTA now, you'll start off with 1 million GTA bucks. An office, an MC clubhouse, and a bunker. The MC clubhouse ain't bad. The office ain't bad. The bunker is hot garbage. Do not upgrade that until you can afford to move your bunker. Hey, Farg. All right, we made our first 50K of the game. Lupe is happy. Simeon has still not texted us. So I don't know if I should even be looking for a tailgater. And I'm watching videos. Eventually I'm going to try to do that KO Perico thing. So any of my regular viewers, if you want to get into GTA online and just kind of play it chill, I am not going to be all intense. I'm not going to be all like, let's go into public lobbies and fight griefers and... No. Even if you're no good, even if you just want, you know, you just want to ride by my side, let me know. Hit me up. First night, I forgot what I'm doing. Oh, I'm going to my agency. Agencies, good work. Good work. Yeah, I don't even need to go to my agency. I need to go to the bus station. Sorry, but apparently, come to the conclusion, a little bit of UR damage because, not of COVID, but because I had a very bad reaction to a medicine. And now I cough some from time to time. Let's call Franklin and get a payphone hit. I'm just sorry for the coughing. It's just going to be one of those things. Payphone hit. Payphone hits used to be such easy money. You could do them every 24 minutes. Now it's every 48. But I have enough things we can fill the time. I mean, you know, we get desperate. We could do Sightseer, or we could see if we can steal an FIB Buffalo. Or not cautionary tale. This is going to be the run him down. Yep. This is not my least favorite of the missions. Let's hope they give me something easy. Yep. Drive by. Okay. We just got to go find a Vagos lowrider. They spawn in 2 locations. They're in the slightly farther away part. Be down here. Yep. Kill the low rider. Woman was still alive. Ha ha ha. He'll die in a second. The thing about these missions is they're pretty straightforward. I'm in the lowrider. I'll switch to my TAC SMG. It's got a little bit more penetrating power than the AP pistol. Remember, always check your gun because GTA Online thinks that the greatest gun ever is the base micro SMG. If you pick one up, it will clear your custom weapon loadout and default to it. It is the game literally is programmed to believe that the end all be all of weaponry is the micro SMG. You get the chance to use the micro SMG in this game, just drools over that. I didn't get him. Alright, so if you can't, like, make him crash immediately, shoot out a tire. That'll make him squirrely. Get him up to high speed, shoot out another tire. Alright. Not that hard. And then you just have to leave the area. Yeah, we don't even have to care now about looking for the Obey Tailgater. It's not going to appear. It's not on the list. We'll just go grab a bullet. I think the bullet is in the current spawn set. All my friends love the low rider. Yeah, I have this car. I think it's the Chino. I mean, I saw a bullet here earlier. For all I know, they've changed the spawn set. And it looks like they have. Damn it. What does he want? Carbonazari or the Vapid Bullet. That's all I care about. Alright. Hit the wrong button. Don't. A weird place to put it. I don't see any Carbonzaris. Always go for the simian ones. Always go for the big ones. Don't grab no small fry. This one. And just give a quick pass. Don't. Once you've. I always like to do is steal the car first and then go do export. That way I know when I can steal a car again, but we're doing it backwards. To be honest, this is easier to do in a regular car. Yeah, and then here. Usually I find it easier to look for high-end cars along the backside of the golf course. The Richards Majestic is pretty good too. Well, that's a 620, but that's cheap. Does they expand the? God damn it! Yeah, I don't know why my oppressor wants to hump the sign. Yeah, ever since they expanded what Simeon wants, take the high-end stuff. If you can garage it, you don't want it. That might be a Carbon Zeddy. Doesn't have the right tail lights. I would be totally wrong though. That's could be what we need. It's actually a really lousy place to have stolen a car. You want to try to get as close to the. Can we dart by this before he turns around? No. Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. So basically, you have to stay out of their line of sight. Ah, he's turning around. I was out of his line of sight. That was bullshit. All right. Usually when you're in this area, you can... They're going through the little things. Of course they are. All right, well, we've got the car now. All we have to do is get it to the auto shop, mod it, and get it to sit down to the docks. I play this, I do the small stuff basically to warm up, to get used to it. You saw how I went all that great with the gunplay. I kind of gotta get into it. I guess for my GTA streams, what I also have to do is set up my big boom mic and get my other headset out of the car. I can't play music because I can't figure out how to split it. Always paint Simeon's cars chrome because it's easy. He just wants a different color. Think of it as a chance to look at all the different colors. I think the mats look good, and you can, and most of them are unlocked right from the beginning. You can have some fun by using metallics and then adding pearlescent colors to it. They work best if you use a dark metallic cover and then a very bright pearlescent. Or at least a very contrasty one. I did have good luck making a very 90s Ford. I didn't keep it, but I could definitely paint the Dominator, the Vasset Dominator ASP to look like a very 1997 Ford Mustang. That teal with purple highlights that they loved. That's a car they need in here though, is a Thunderbird. Turbo Coupe. I wish I could contribute to the car list for the launch of GTA 6 and GTA 6 Online. There are just some car, it's very 80s, so there are just some cars that scream 80s. I would love to see. As long as they allow the server pairing ups on GTA Online on Los Santos, I don't know if I'll ever quit it unless they launch with the Cavalier on V6 or on GTA 6, and then I would just instantly yell IF. Especially if they have it in the wagon version. Hey, Rolona. So the low-end cars earn you about 10. The high-end ones earn you about 20. And it's not a whole lot in the GTA universe. But like I said, you play the small game. I always like to look here, see what I could drive around. I can drive that big old caddy. Usually these are very low-end vehicles right here. They took out all the cheap speed in the game. No more cheap speed. No more being able to get your first 100K and getting a Vapid Bullet. Or 120K and getting the Infernus. And having a relatively decent supercar. I mean, they're no longer among the fastest, but for roaming around, they're pretty quick. You can upgrade them enough that they're a heck of a lot better. Sadly enough to say, you're best to stay off with the best base car now. I would honestly recommend you do, if you do the introduction, you just pimp out a Sultan and drive that all day long. All right, we will go do a regular contract because I don't think we have anything in our auto shop. Right now I'm doing the auto shop deliveries to gain LS car meet rep. I would love to be able to do the contract, but I every time I do the contract, I just get frustrated. I picked the wrong one to pass it to steal cars, and now it's... And to be honest, I like to be a little silly in this game. Yes, it says it's a cocaine lockup. I like to think of myself as a Coca-Cola instant, one of those freestyle machine distributors. I don't deliver meth, I deliver math. And what kid doesn't love play money? I used to love play money. I'd make my own. I would wreck Monopoly sets. I would buy them at the drugstore. Those little... Back when I was young, I remember young enough where funny money, all I had to do was look silly. It didn't have to be a different size. The easiest one to do is liquidize assets. So we will do liquidize assets. So you get a contract, and some bad guys are doing worse things than you would do, so you have to go blow up what they're doing. I kind of like the agency stuff the best because it's like definitely it's like trying to be the white hat hacker, I guess. Only like gang stuff, I guess. No, not even gang stuff. It's like mercenary stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. But you're definitely the ones trying to, you know, you're fighting the worst people that you are, you know. So like at least Franklin has, you know, a code of ethics. So Franklin was definitely the best of the three characters from the original. You go to a specific location, and then it'll tell you to tail a car, and that's really easy to do with an oppressor. In this case, we're tailing Merryweather, who are like Blackwater or Wagner Group. In the game, they're well known for getting things done for a price and not caring too much about collateral damage, which is definitely not how, at least, Blackwater operated. I mean, I guess you could say less about the Wagner Group. Oh, come on. All right, we're not going to Power Station. That's good. I hate Power Station. Are we going under here? Nope. So we're going into the La Mesa. Just like every video game, there's a lot of repetitiveness to it. They can only have so many things. So every one of these contracts, they have a different group and they only have like 3 spaces they can go, which is frankly a lot better than some of their other content where they've actually got one where literally it's just like 2 options and it's boring. But it pays good, so I do it from time to time. Doesn't pay amazingly. We might even do some contact missions because, you know, on a stream and we need something to do. But we'll do a little bit of grind. Some contact missions can be fun. Certainly once you've got the armored Kuruma, they're all doable. There's only one I can think of you don't need it. You can't use the armored Kuruma for in my playlist, but it's hella fun. Even though I fail it sometimes, it's still fun. Might do that. I tend to rock the special carbine too. Best balance between accuracy, stopping power, and stealth. Although I don't do stealth in this. We're at max stealth. And in all honesty, in this one with the big wide open space, you kind of need speed more than you need stealth. Stick your head up. Now let me do it. Yeah, I know. See, they're already shooting at me. Oh, how did he get that hit? That's interesting. I think he's right behind there. There he is. Got him. That guy's annoying. Like almost every video game, it allows you to cheat a little. Reload. 4 bullets is not going to be enough. Alright, there are 2 still out there. Three. Yeah, I'm not too sure how they were hitting me, judging by my map. Sometimes they don't always appear on your map. This game is... everybody complains about their games. The other game I play, Dungeons & Dragons Online, has a whole community of, oh, it's so bad. Wah. Scheduled maintenance took, like, 3 minutes longer. There's gotta be a guy. What about that guy? Where did he go? Huh. And that's the whole thing. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes your cover isn't cover. They can shoot right through it. In that case, that was one of those times where these lights, they're bigger for you than they are for them. They can shoot through those little gaps, but you can't. They actually have a much bigger hitbox for your weapon. And it kind of sucks. You know, like I said, I play a lot of games. I didn't play this game while they had the bug, and let's compare that to Dungeons and Dragons Online, where they had it. So, like, the game was down for an extra hour while they had a hot fix. Well, this game had one where players could take over your account and steal all your or sell all your stuff. I know which one's a bigger problem. We've never had Dungeons and Dragons has never had that. And then I've also played Star Trek Online where wow, yeah. You Romulus put them down for weeks. Yeah. We're down for a good solid month and a half. Alright, for contract missions, after you complete the main objective, you still have to lose the cops. Which is dumb. The Oppressor Mark II is fast, so you can get away from helicopters. But you're also completely unprotected, so odds are the helicopters are going to get a couple of decent shots at you. And it was too low. There are no forest rangers, so flying over here is a lot safer. Stay close enough to see roads on the map so that cops will spawn there and not helicopters. Because if you're all over the ocean and it can't spawn, and it tries to spawn a police, car, and it can't, it will spawn a helicopter. And you're boned. Yeah, looked outside to see chat and ran right into a helicopter. That's my bad. They're always really good at following me. I always fly back into helicopters when they take a little longer than my oppressor to turn around. So your safest bet is to fly high over the city. On the police car. I try not to fight the cops. I try to play even the missions where you are where it's you're allowed to fight the cops. I tend not to. Man, every time I look away, a helicopter spawns. You didn't catch me that time. It was a little oblique. Galaxy, my nightclub is at 200,000. We gotta do nightclub stuff. Nightclub stuff is fun. I like the nightclub. The nightclub takes a little bit of time and money to get all up and running, but once you do, it's always a good slice of guaranteed income and some activities which are not so hard to do. Challenging, but not impossible. I actually like the Johan source missions because they pay a little cash up front and they add one item to your nightclub, which isn't a whole lot, but they're pretty quick. Arcade is half full too. Oh, VIP list. This is actually one of the driving. Oh, I forgot to not be a. Well, let's go ahead and collect the money first. So every hour, if your nightclub is popular, you get 50,000 GTA bucks. And even if you have no upgrades, skipping an hour still gets you 45,000. So you can still wait 2 hours and do one of these relatively simple missions and just make a little bit of money. And really all you need is the armor plating on your van to do deliveries. And a good sidearm. Which hospital? Okay, Pillbox Hill, alright. There is one of these where your VIP is dying and you literally have to drive them halfway across the state. Bad mission. And you have to drive them slowly across the state. It's a little bit like escorting for my DDO peeps who are in the chat. It's like escorting Coil, only instead of escorting him to the library, you would have to escort him from Evening Star all the way up to what goes up. Yeah, before they fixed the bug, which allowed like unlimited nightclub dot missions, I would just F out of that, yeah. Now you kind of can't, so then you have to do one of the old ones. And to be honest, most of those are better than that one anyway, or at least they're more interesting. So I've done that too. All right, pays 10,000, but the more important part is now I'm guaranteed to get 50,000 each. I would say we're gonna go back to our to the nightclub, but we're not. I'm just looking around to see if there's any cheap, the higher end cheaper cars to steal. Now that we've turned in the Simeon car, we can pretty much pick anything. What I like to do is to go to this intersection because for some reason high-end cars spawn down here. And it's right next to the pay and spray. So I just usually come down here, land, give a quick scan of what's coming up. That's a prairie, that's garbage. Inca. Sometimes they're just parked right along here. No, we've still got a really lousy spawn set. So in this game, to cut down on resources, you can't find all the cars all the time. It picks randomly a bit from each classification and spawns only that car. So, you know, right now, they'll mix in this area some cheap sedans. It's like we've got 2 cheap sedans. 3. So we're going to see a lot of Ballistas, going to see a lot of Grangers. The Lincoln version of that. So Washington, not Lincoln. So you get, it looks varied, but if you look, and while you're playing the game, you may notice, but if you're actually looking for cars, yeah. You're going to notice anytime you see the big sedan, it's always going to be the Washington. We don't have any specialty sales. That's what I'm really waiting for. We need a little bit more time on these. When this is done, that's done. All right. Well, not much to do there, so we'll go outside and kill a little time. Yeah, about another 24 minutes before we can do any of the MC businesses. We'll do a little VIP work. I like VIP. We'll do sightseer, a chance to see all of Los Santos. If you don't have an oppressor, you'll want to start this in upper Los Santos because it can take you all across the map. You would need a fast car. Get a Sultan. You can do it with a Sultan. A Sultan would be fine. Sultan's good, cheap speed. Ruiner is good, cheap speed too, but it's a little squirrely to drive. What else is good, cheap speed? Sentinel. Sentinel and Felon are both good cars, but they tend to be a little fragile. The Felon deforms very easily, and the Sentinel likes to flip. The Sentinel and Zion both have the problems that they're also convertibles, and even though they're hardtop convertibles, kind of makes them a little easier to shoot through. Sultan's good low profile. Now, while the Obey Tailgater is iconic in this game because it was Michael DeSantis' car in the story mode, it's actually, without upgrades, it's actually garbage. You don't want to be doing this with a Panto. I see her with a Panto. If you get a Los Santos spawn, though, you can do it with a Panto. I just wouldn't recommend it. Like for this one, if we had started with a Panto all the way down there, we would not even be halfway across the map now. We would be still struggling to get out of Los Santos. Panto is the smart car. Which, believe it or not, is not a bad car for some of the contact missions because it's so small it can get into places and you can hide into it, and it's easy to shoot out of but hard to shoot into. We're at the very top of the map. I mean, even flying it took us 3 minutes to get here. They just left a briefcase on the church steps. Come on. Alright, we bring up our phone, do the little data hack thing again. There are 3 different data hacks. There's password, wheel of password, then there's the bars, and the last one is number match. They've added more, but those are your 3 go-tos. There's also fingerprint clone. Motherboard drive test. Or a motherboard snake. Wow, where is this? All the way back at the farm? Yep. Wow, this would have been a very lousy one to do. Without being able to fly. No, wrong menu. Alright, search for O2. That's 2000269. And judging by where that dot is, I think I'm going all the way back across the map this time. Not quite so far. I think I'm going to the sawmill. Oh Lord, if I had to do this with a car, I'd have been all like, well, this might have been the first one I'm going to fail. Oh no, it's not that far. It's by the oil tanks. Yeah, I would have done this in about 14 minutes in a car. Maybe 13. Yeah, this one was a really maddening one, actually. Fall down, go boom. There's my MC clubhouse. That's where I keep most of my motorcycles. They took away all the cheap speed. There's a motorcycle in this game you cannot steal, even though it's only $9,000. They stole it. They took it away, and it wasn't the fastest motorcycle, but it was the second fastest accelerating motorcycle. It had great turning, so you could go into the this upper area of Los Santos and like go through all these tight streets and backyards and alleyways and lose anybody. It was a good motorcycle, and they took it away. Second fastest accelerating motorcycle in the game. We got a 5-minute cooldown on all VIP work, so we'll go ahead and check an agency job. It's not my agency. My agency's a block down. It looks a little bit like my agency. The building does. Should have known from the courtyard. Oh no, it's one up. Right there. Oh, it's been an hour. Has it really? Yep, it's been almost exactly an hour. So you can do mixed goods once every 48 minutes. Every 48 minutes, if you have a VIP or you have an office, you can, and you have one goods warehouse. You can do export goods for 50K. That's super easy. Easy 50K. The nightclub and the agency both have passive money, so every 48 minutes they generate like your partner's income, your cut. Recover value, we did liquidize assets, and I love doing liquidized assets, but we'll do recover valuables just to do something different. I don't really do anything other than those two. Every now and then I'll do rescue mission. The other ones I find a little bit annoying. Too much work, not enough meat. Like for the recover vehicle, you have to kill like 16 people in a place, and then you have to avoid getting a big vehicle chase on something you don't like to drive. Okay. So in this case, the daughter of a CEO was very, very thirsty and wanted some Coca-Cola, wink, wink, and pawned her necklace, but then she regrets it because daddy will cut her off, and now you have to get it back. All right, for this one, you park your bike or your escape car right outside the front entrance, but then you walk around and go in the back. Let's have fun. Let's use the laser gun. Why? Because this game has freaking laser guns in it. Why? I don't know, but it does. All right, we'll find the safe. It's right there. I find the combo of the safe. There is currently a bad bug where almost nothing you can do will get you to the right wall here. Come on. They'll take a little bit of damage. Usually one of the outside people run in and go there. Come on. I know you want to. We'll pop out of cover so they'll want to come out and kill me. Oh, I hate this. There they come. Huh? Can't shoot him in the head, shoot him in the butt. All right, there's only a couple of places the thing can spawn. Oh, wow, we got the easy spawn. So when you collect the combination, it will spawn some extra dudes. Okay, they went out the front door. That's bad. Where is he running away to? I don't know. I'm going to hope that there's enough time. Yeah, now he's coming in. I have no idea where these people are going. Are they really going to let me just walk out the front door? Yep. So when you go outside and get on your vehicle, it'll also spawn some pursuit vehicles. You have your armored Kuruma. They're going to shoot at you. It's not going to hurt. Weaponized checkout stand. Yep. If you have an oppressor or a Deluxo, just fly away. I have most of the fun cars. I think the only one I didn't buy was the Batmobile because I don't like the Batmobile. So the thing with the agency, the more of the computer missions you do, the more you get paid. So once an hour. So at the beginning they just start you at $500. Whoop de doo. But if you do 201 missions, you get $20,000 every 48 minutes. So that's not bad. Not as good as the nightclub, but still. At least you've got missions. The computer missions, I think you can do I think you can do them, and then they've got a 5-minute cooldown too. So they're like a VIP work. We have not got a message from the auto shop saying, hey, we've got a car in for you. Kind of wondering if I already have 2 cars in there then. We'll check after we deliver this. The car shop has some of it has the easiest missions. You only pay about 20, but yeah. White Widow. I wish you could get rid of warehouses. Because I'd get rid of this one. You really only need 2 if you're playing the small game. And you should get cell tower and convenience store. Did we get the absolute worst one? For me, the worst one would be this location and cops. Looks like I've got free ride. I will take free ride, even if it's a longer drive. Free ride. Take it easy. There's this little tiny freeway here, and since it's right by the airport, it reminds me so much of State Route 90. The tiny little freeway that runs from La Cienega Boulevard to Playa del Rey. I do believe it is the shortest freeway in California, and it is also the Richard Milhouse Nixon Memorial Freeway. It's just Slauson Avenue made into a freeway. Really, it is. But it's a fully fledged freeway. It's got 2 off ramps, I think. I think this is the 405 interchange and Washington Boulevard, if I remember right. And then it ends at Playa del Rey or Lincoln. I can't remember. But my dad would always use it to go around the airport because my grandmother lived really on the south side of the airport and we were coming from the north, so we didn't want to fight the 105 interchange or Van Nuys or Century Boulevard. That's the one. If you could find a way around the 101, I think you would have taken it, but that's a horrible interchange. Yep, I knew I was going to make that turn. Committed way too late. Where am I going? I'm just following the road around. Gotta watch the cutscene. Cutscenes are mandatory. Mandatory is mandatory. All right, auto shop. We'll take a look at the auto shop, see if there's anything to do there. You can do time trials, get your fastest vehicle. For doing the time trials, I like to use a motorcycle called the Shotaro. You cannot use any special vehicles for that. Otherwise, you just on your Oppressor or your Deluxo just fly to the end. What challenge would there be? Oh, we do have a car. It's Primo. Ah, we were loaded up on cars. That's why I was getting things. All right, then. So in this, what is this? No, I don't want this. Service the vehicle. You just go down the list, and whatever it tells you to do, do it. It's going to look awful. Performance upgrades. They almost always want turbo, which is a good thing to have. Transmission, race. That's actually pretty good. Brakes, street. I would have gone race brakes too if I'm going to put that much power into it, but oh well. Bodywork. This is where it always gets bad. He wants skirts. Carbon GT skirts. Can't really see them. They're on the side. Exhaust. He wants the Infinity exhaust. Grill, he wants the grinder grill. What the hell is a grinder grill? Ah, he wants his grill to look like a Norelco razor. I always want wheels, wheel type, off-road, yeah. Because on my high-end sports car, I'm going to put off-road tires on it. I want to go safari. All right. And just deliver the vehicle. It's just a nice cruise somewhere, usually. Wow. Yeah, that's garbage. Yeah. This is the way this guy wants it. Then he has a pretty cool car, though, actually. We're going to the hotel. We're going to the Assassination Hotel. Yeah, underneath this bridge, they act crazy. Be careful, because any damage you get done to the car, they take off your money. Come on! Stop. I have a Neo on my second character, Pfeiffer. So it's naturally orange. The GPS is programmed a lot like a GPS from 2013, where it's more like shortest route on favorite roads rather than actually a good one. See, strong turbo, no brakes. This car is not very easy to drive. Yeah, just like a regular California driver, sometimes they will just cross 3 lanes of traffic to make an illegal left turn across the light. Yeah, I saw that today driving to Fresno. Actually, the signs in Fresno West Shaw are so bad, I actually was the one who did it. Like, yes, stay in this lane and go straight ahead. No, tricked you, it's on the other side of the street. Ah. Still, I got out of Fresno in only about 10 minutes. Got to step up his game. Bakersfield held me for almost an hour. My God. Thought I could run a couple of little errands on the way just before up, just so I can get a little bit of cash out. No. Third in line at the pharmacy. One of the gas stations was, well, out of gas. Yeah, you be pumped up. Actually, when you're walking away and you do that, you actually look like you be pumped up about your crappy ass car. It's 5, tap, escape. All right, well, we'll just call our little motorcycle, flying motorcycle over here. When you're doing motorcycle club work, this is actually classed as a full-fledged motorcycle, and you can summon it right next to you. This vehicle is so broken. Oh, we got a random encounter, and I know what this one is. This is the Cayo Perico security guard getting drunk. You can get a key card out of him the first time. But you should go back to him every single time, even if you don't do Cayo Perico, because you also get $7,000. We're just going to steal his $7,000. Fool. Early in the morning. It's a bagger. But like every game, once you get all the stuff, then it's just a matter of doing all the activities. In all honesty, if I didn't like just driving around, I mean, in the older GTA games, sometimes I just load them up and just drive around. I probably won't play this game as much as I do. But when they did open world driving games, so you could just drive around it. I mean, once I unlocked all, I spent like a couple of days just exploring Liberty City and GTA 3 once I unlocked the third bridge. What color? Racing blue. Hey, that's actually not a half bad color. Yeah. Performance upgrades. We want brakes, street brakes. Always cheap out on the brakes, but they actually don't want a whole lot here. I mean, it's just a Cadillac STS, which I love. I love the looks of them. I would own a Cadillac STS in a minute, but only a 2004, and even then, that North Star engine problem. I want custom front bumper 3. Makes it look like it has a fat chin. Grill, he wants the mesh grill. It's not bad. And tailgate D badge. Doesn't want anybody to know he's actually driving a Cadillac. I don't get that. Track. Stove top. Yeah, those are not going to look great. Guess you can change the color? I've never actually done that. Let's take the risk and change the color because yellow, I like yellow. Where's this one going? Oh, okay, that apartment? I think it's an apartment. Yeah, it's an apartment. I'm not going that way. I'm going up Alta. Obviously, Pico is supposed to be Pico. Alta is, with the way it is, since it goes from the lowest part all the way up, I would have to guess it's supposed to be Sepulveda. Or as 13-year-old me sadly found out, it's not pronounced Sepulveda. I have a Primo. Like I said, I was collecting all the cars. I have so much garage space, and I was getting ready to buy all the Obeys. They're all gone. How much of a donation should that be? That should be a good donation. Like if you donate like $5, I'll just buy a car. Also, fun fact. Most of the time, if they're doing normal traffic stuff, the cars don't recognize you as being there. All the cars are scripted to interact with each other, but your car is kind of like they don't know how to deal with it. So a lot of the times they just ignore you and will just plow right into you. Which makes this mission a lot more challenging. Well, apparently she's very happy with her crappy car. So I guess you can do extra stuff if you want to. There's the required stuff, and then there's the flavor, I guess. Oh, we got a payphone hit. And this way. What? Why'd you put my car? Listen, lady, get out of my way. I have to get to my motorcycle. Or since it has rockets and can fly, it's a murder cycle. I mean, even if the icon goes away, I can just call Franklin and get a new icon. These are, if you can do the optional, it's a quick 85,000. Cautionary tale, homie. All right, this is gonna be blow up the entrepreneur. Once you do it the first time, you can just hit space. Okay. The Oppressor Mark II will fall over at the drop of a hat, a thimble. Your office executive could be getting up right now and fall over. Butterfly effect, totally. All right, so in this one, the down on his luck tech executive is hooking up with a hooker, and he's got an old car, and either you have to firebomb it, set it up with an explosive, or shoot its engine with a sniper rifle. We've got the pay a little bit of money and do the bomb thing. Do the bomb, man. Personally, I like the sniper rifle one the best. But they're all pretty good. So we gotta steal his car. And it's gonna cost us $554 to do this mission. But we'll get paid $85,000, so that's good. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way. Any damage you do to the car, you have to fix. If you do too much damage getting back to it, he won't get into it. You'll fail the mission. We're just going to our Los Santos Customs right over here. It's not that hard. Check both ways for train. It's a little bit of a drive over here, so I've actually had it where I've just flung it up there and got trained.
Here for the magic touch.
Prepare the car, ignition bomb. We want to be a little bit careful with the car, so we'll just drive on streets. It's the second bridge. A lot of the older cars come in two variants, clean and distressed. Obviously, this is distressed. Alright, it's not called distressed. It's called Rust Bucket! You have to park it in the right spot, but it doesn't have to be facing the same way. You figure he's not going to notice because, you know, he's been on a coke and hooker binge. Okay, well, I was trying to do it right. All right. Now we just have to wait 1 minute and 17 seconds. Well, we have to wait a little bit longer than that. I was going to get up there. the exciting waiting. All right. He's now coming out. Basically, we're just waiting for him to get into his car. Then the car should go explode. Bomb will explode. He'll be coming round the hotel when he comes. He'll be coming round the hotel when he comes. There he is. Let's see if he noticed a little bit of damage on the back of his car. Doesn't look like it. Boom! Then all you have to do is leave the area. If you get the assassination bonus, you don't have to run away from the cops. And you only get paid 15,000 bucks. It kind of sucks. Like all the golf course ones, even if you don't think you have to change into the golfing outfit, you do. You cannot do the golf course assassination missions without looking like Greg Norman. I wish I could get made fat so I would look like Greg Norman when I do it. Was a little bit pudgy. Always weird to see him running around the golf course in pastels looking like that. All right, it is time to do the MC businesses. And it looks like we can just go straight to the Coca-Cola Distribution Center. To be fair, Coca-Cola is probably slightly more addictive than cocaine. I know I had the Joneses for a good solid... Well, I still get the Joneses every now and then. Like, why can't I have a regular Coca-Cola? Oh, yeah. The first 45 years of my life, I kept the stock price up, 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 up. Every now and then they'll just drop off a car and you can do it. I'm doing it because I want 71 car meet rep so I can buy a Vapid t-shirt. I play this game for very strange reasons. I want the Ford t-shirt. That's all I want. Kind of stopped buying clothes in this game. I have a pretty good set of clothes. It's a little harder to stop for female characters because, you know, well, I keep them reasonable. I had a friend who used to play with the naked mod. I mean, this game already has ultra violence. I'm not too sure why sex is so bad, but I don't think I'd really want to play that game. I mean, it's, you know, I usually find that kind of stuff interesting far shorter. All right. All right. You can't be a CEO when you are an MC. To be honest, I don't really. For me, it's the driving and stuff. All right. I probably should have sold one thing. of cocaine. Didn't say multiple.
We on? Okay.
Boat drop. Only one boat drop? All right. Okay, so there are multiple ways to do these. You'll get... The worst one is the postal truck. It is slow. So slow. The trash truck is kind of slow, but it's got a pretty good engine, so you don't lose speed up and down the mountain. So it's consistent. I don't mind doing trash truck. There's boat, which is really quick. If you could set it so you always got boat, you could do the full big 3 sail. If I could find a way to always get boat, I would do 3 sail. There's also helicopter and seaplane. Seaplane is also pretty slow. Not as slow as the postal truck, but still pretty slow. Helicopter's not bad. They give you a pretty good helicopter. I want that helicopter in GTA 6, but I want to be able to paint it like TC's and Magnum PI. The original. I still haven't seen the new one. Someone parked their bloody boat right in front of mine. Come on. You've got a whole ocean to park your boat, and you parked it right in front of mine. All right, with the boat mission, though, you got to get there pretty quick because you get a bonus if you get there within... You got to count checkpoint time. It's hidden underneath the chat. But I've got like 42 seconds to get there. The calmer the seas, the easier it is to do. We're going straight into the chop, though. That could have been worse. If that had been straight chop, big chop, we would have been... Okay, it's behind the island. Gonna have to watch the rocks and show. We're gonna hit it. We ran right over the buoy. Ah. I swear to God, this barely made it. Barely made it. Got that at the 0 second. The Zodiac has a good slidey bottom and a lot of inertia. So sand and some of the smaller rocks you can kind of get away with. You want to stay in contact with the surface because obviously if you're flying, you're not getting any speed. And every time you come back down, if you don't come down flat, you'll lose inertia. This was a pretty simple run. The last one's in this little cave. This is a really good way to get caught on a sandbar. All right. Got the full bonus. The only problem with the boat is it's really hard to get back to your... If I summon my vehicle now, it won't appear on this beach. It'll appear all the way on the nearest road, so... If I wanted to spend $5,000, I could have Pegasus come and pick me up.
Digital assets transferred to your account, and that's it from LJT.
Wow, so somewhere along the way... Okay, G's Cash is over in Power Station. Here we got a new car. We can go back and do the car, but we're going to go over and sell my math. And drop off my math textbooks. My illegal math textbooks. Then after this, we will go do the stash house. Because everything will be empty and something will be guaranteed to fill up. Always, before you do the stash house, you should always make sure your businesses are bone empty. The only bad thing about the boat ones is always a long flight back. What happens when you get dropped off on a beach? I mean, the helicopter or the airplane, you're already in the air. You can just fly back to wherever you need to go. Every now and then, rock time. Pretty fireworks. I also have the facility, which is useless because I don't have 3 other people to play with, so I can't do the Doomsday Heist to begin with. Why do I have a little less product? Weird.
You doing this, huh? The product's in the back of the truck.
Oh, the rat truck.
Get it to the buyer.
This is super easy. It's not the easiest because it's actually not that fast. We're going to be attacked by waves of motorcyclists. And I picked up a... Okay, I've never actually had that happen. I must have picked up a bloody stupid SMG. There are 3 waves of gang members that show up. Of course, everybody gets freaked out. And they've got to go all along the road, so I'm going to be followed by this freaked out truck for a while. Making my life miserable. Don't kill everybody because it increases the spawn length. Like, kill the people who are driving the motorcyclists, but just leave the shooters on the back alive, because then they'll be all like, I don't know how to drive a motorcycle, but I'm going to still stay spawned. Okay, they have seriously changed some of the physics here. Seriously, that doesn't usually happen. See, I left one alive to instill fear in his friends. Wow, they killed him to despawn him. That's what that flash was. Despawn, that was a kill. Hey, he's just freaked out. Nobody's actually even shooting at me yet. Okay. I don't know. This truck is mighty squirrely. Alright, we should be safe now. Sometimes, if you're too efficient, they'll spawn a 4th wave, but usually not. It just depends if they're being evil. I think they actually do spawn a 4th wave when it's MC week, where MC sales are doubled. Because, you know, can't let you get away with double money all that easy. Be like on Champion Hunter or Rem Week, where, you know, they would have increased spawns of not only the mysterious remnants, but then also camps. They don't. Yeah, the GPS says go around. Don't. The math is sold. Now, if you outrun them, sometimes they will follow you here and they won't appear on your map, and you'll just be sitting here waiting for your vehicle and they'll be shooting you. Right, so we do not want to stay. You gotta wait till he calls you for you. You don't want to stay as president of your MC club when you're not using it. Otherwise, you stand a good chance of getting your stuff raided. That's just a waste of your time. You can be CEO all you like, but don't be a MC player all the time. Unless you want to do the raids and stuff. And you don't. You really don't. Nope, that is I've already done. You can only get the 7,000 once a day, so if you know where the security guards spawn, just don't do them a day after you've done it once. There are three caches, or I'm sorry, no, caches. Stash houses. I just go to whichever one I find first. For stash houses, shotgun. Do not have solid.
You motherfucker, you little bitch. You fucking asshole. Hey, did they get you? What did you do? You dick.
You got a shotgun. She's. I'll give you someone with a shotgun. You gotta find the code. 72, 68, 83. You get a little bit of money, but one of your businesses will be fully stocked up. No, it's just a chase scene. Oh, really? They're gonna make it easy on me, huh? Yeah, it's not that easy. Counterfeit cash. Wow, okay, I got nothing. Wow. Alright, my counterfeit cash, I don't have any of the upgrades. I guess I could put them on there. I mean, I got enough money. I mean, it's not a very good investment. I have 24 million bucks, though. Oh, I can't do it from the phone. I have to do it from either the counterfeit cash or the arcade. But then I want to resupply it all the time. Yeah, let's give me something to do when I'm not doing everything else, I guess. It's no use buying supplies. I'll have to steal them. That's okay. Just a little bit of extra money. On this character, I'm trying to collect every single vapid machine in the game. The Fords. Alright, let's see. I do not have a special order ready. This number can't get above 90. For the way I don't have the upgraded stuff. So let's go ahead and resupply. The Coca-Cola distributorship. We need more syrup. We need more white powder. You know, sugar. The really, really addictive stuff.
So, we know a security company's moving what we need. We just don't know which van they're using.
Okay, this is actually really good.
Till you get the supplies.
You know, this is actually really good to do in a deluxe, though. So we will get a different car. We'll call my mechanic. I mean, I can't go back into the auto shop right or the arcade right there to get it. All my business vehicles are in my arcade. Let's look this way. It'll always appear behind you. You can use the camera to budget. Oh, look. It's a DeLorean. Yep, it's that kind of DeLorean. It's actually a double kind of a thing because the way it handles a lot like the way the spinners move in Blade Runner. Wow, he just shotgunned me. Not cool. Not cool. Every time you die, you lose $500. If you're on a mission. If you die in free mode, when you're actually not doing anything, yeah, it's 5,000. Oh. I actually couldn't get over the lip of the... Ah, that was sad. Well, the good thing about the vehicle is that it's very hard to stop. Bad part of the vehicle is it's very, very slow. Right into the tree. Yeah, I like that one. Pitted well above the wheel well. I don't think I can call Lester while they're following me. Try, I guess.
What's up, pal? No problem.
Oh, I can.
Get him off your back.
All right, well that's good. I just call Lester, remove my wanted level. They're all like, "We're gonna get him!" Oh man, we only follow the bad guys when the stars are flashing. Yeah. Chief of Police Guard Folger. I don't know why they're telling me to go over that way. That's really, really hard to do, and my business is far closer to going over this way. Oh wait, no. I missed it. Ah ha ha. I missed it. My bad. My bad. Okay, they just sat there at the green light waiting for me to come back. Did you see that? Totally happened. That's one thing they programmed into this game about a year ago. The cars are programmed to get in your way. They used to follow the traffic laws and they'd have like one crazy car, but now the cars following the traffic laws, if they're at a light and you're going to run the red, they won't go into the green until they can hit that you can hit them. I think that's kind of garbage. I mean, that's the reason why people get away with crazy driving is the majority of us are following the rules and we're trying to be predictable. So having the one crazy car is more realistic. But, you know, realism went out in GTA years ago. You have one GTA day to deliver the supplies. 48 minutes. It's not that hard. For the most part. There's one mission where I always just like, nope, skip, nope, not doing it. It's a little more sketchy, but it's a lot faster. I think I like some of the humor. I think in GTA 6 I like the humor to be a little more sophisticated because a lot of the jokes in this game, especially the visual ones, are pretty lowbrow. There was one clever one that I could see as being a genuine ad mistake, but most of them are not so good. I mean, they'll make you guffaw, but then you're all like, but that's, you know, that's bad. I mean, so, you know, obviously the least funny jokes are the obvious jokes that are obvious. You have Route 66, you have Route 69. Lol. It's dumb. Dumb. The desert road, you should have gone with a far more obvious one, historic Route 666. That used to actually be a road in New Mexico, but they changed it.
That's what we were looking.
Before I do anything else, this is annoying me. Enable custom loadout. I picked up that stupid machine gun. And now all I can do is it'll automatically swap out your Deluxo for any motorcycle. I could have got my Shotaro. The Shotaro is pretty neat because it's a cross between a Tron bike and the bike from Akira. It is super fast. It's like the second or third fastest bike in the game, but it's the best turning one. It is the fastest accelerating bike in the game. It's the Akuma. and it's very, very quick. All 3 legitimate races I have actually won playing GTA Online have been using my Shotaro. So rather than going back to the arcade, we are just going to source it right from here. It's closer. Okay, are you ready to sell this the old-fashioned way? I am definitely not ready to do that. I am noping out of that mission. So on that mission, you have to go start a bar fight and beat up the guy with no weapons until you find out the guy that has the supplies. The catch? They get weapons. You don't. Nope. 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 While we're here, we'll get my 30,000 bucks out. That is literally, it's all like, yeah, you have to take on, it's 1 against 5, and you get no weapons, and they get knives and broken pool cues. I mean, if it was melee weapons only, if I got a melee weapon, if I went in, I took in my katana or my stone hatchet, 5 against 1, I understand it.
So, you could get a bunch of prescriptions, then drive around to every drugstore in the state, or you could rob someone who's already done that.
All right. Where is my bike? Okay, for some reason it didn't spawn my bike anywhere at all. All right, I'll take this. I'm gonna take this Vigoro. Unlike past games, if you steal too many cars, then you'll get a 1-star wand level. Are they out in the open? I think maybe they are. Let's call my mechanic and see if I can't get a car out here.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? Bring them around. I'll bring it to you.
All right, now I'm invincible. You are not really invincible in this, but the bulletproofing works all the time, and so they need to get like a critical hit. Alright, I got the pallet through in the back of my Kuruma here. It's a Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. I wonder if I'm going to get to a car chase. That would actually be kind of fun in the Evo. Yeah, car chase in the Evo. Woo! Okay, not too much of a car chase. When the guy on the motorcycle hits the curb, blocks up the front wheel, and flies head over ass. Ass over head on over the handlebars. Bus. The motorcyclist came right at me. Nope. You can try that little motorcycle stuff, but that'd be in my fully upgraded armored Evo. Well, that was a dark manana right there. There's usually 3 waves, so we should get one more. Probably on this twisty bit, so we'll actually probably have to do something. Yeah, that guy always pulls out. It's programmed to always have a person pull out there. They're so sad I can't even let them catch up. I'm sorry. I wanted this to be more exciting, but they're not making it easy for me. I'll crash into a ruiner. Yes, I'm thinking about it. It's actually kind of closed in. Oh. No, so that was the third group. They probably won't spawn anymore, but I'm so close to my business, they probably won't spawn anyway. The problem with this car is it goes so fast that when they're coming straight at you, you really don't have time between this time they spawn in. Yay! To kind of just, crush them in a head-on collision. Alright, is that a 2-pack or a 1-pack? That was a 1-pack. We need to get one more supply.
They got it. We're up.
Even with all the upgrades, it takes 2 supplies to make 1 product.
Okay. Well, the supplies we found.
Well, that sucks. This is only a 1 spot, too. Hoping to go. Usually they alternate. Usually it's 1 package and 2 package, 1 package and 2 package. Kind of funny because usually the resupply missions are more violent than the deliveries. I don't know why. Now, if you on this mission, if you take your oppressor, it's good to leave it nearby because if you have the upgrade, you can just you can fight a little and then get back on it and heal up back up to full. If you don't have it, then you get in your armored Kuruma and you go in blasting. I don't know why they always insist, Yeah, we just. Oh. That's not how wheels work. Come on. I actually couldn't have gotten to him. Alright. Let's steal some supplies. Who's got the supplies? There he is. Okay. Not too sure why it did not turn once I touched down, but oh well. Got two NPCs getting into a fight. I don't understand, but they were all like throwing down on the highway there. He overcooked it. Overcooked it. Woo! There's a power slide. Other trickery this game has at full speed, the cars are timed to spawn in so that they're blocking both sides of the road. There's a lot of intentional bullshit in this game. Oh, it's nightclub time. I don't really want to change vehicles right now. We'll take a nice leisurely drive to the nightclub. My only worry about GTA 6 is will I be able to run it? I mean, I think this engine's pretty good still after all these years. They have updated it. But there are two camps. There are the camp of we want the ultra realism of GTA 4 versus, you know, the look of GTA 5. I found driving in GTA 4 to be a chore, but then again, I guess that simulates real New York City. But every vehicle had like ultra boat-like characteristics. Get out of my way. My minivan doesn't roll as much as every car did in GTA 4. And he's all like, that's so realistic. Cars just roll. Don't roll that much. Well, my brother-in-law had a lifted truck that actually was made for like on-road use. It had no roll. It's literally the stiffest truck I've ever been in. It's also the first truck I actually enjoyed driving. Is it useful off-road? Hell no. But I'm not going off-road in it. I don't need all the sway, rock climbing crap. He got it because it was just a good deal. And he's 6'8", so he needed a bigger vehicle. And for him, it was actually easier to step in. I found it a little difficult to getting into his truck. And I'm 6'3". But he can't get into my car. My low slung Bo Aston. I love my Fusion. So since I have the staff upgrade, I only have to do this once every other hour, so I'm guaranteed every time I need to do this, there's going to be something waiting here for me. VIP again. Well, I'm not a CEO. I shouldn't have got a VIP. Maybe they fixed that. It used to be that if you were not registered, you would always get one of the interior ones, the really quick throw out somebody. Is this where I think it is? It's almost quicker to go by the casino, but almost is not definite. So on this, you have to drive the speed limit, and you can't hit anything. Boring. It's just a way to get you to slow down. You've had all that high speed action. Every now and then you gotta take a breather.
How's our guy?
Listen, I'll take the breather when I want to take the breather. I could do taxi work if I want to slow down. And if you have all your auto-generating businesses up, doing taxi work's fine. It doesn't pay anything, but you know, it pays a little, a tiny. No, I want my fly. I want at least my flying car, but
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? I'll get there as soon as I can.
I haven't seen any taco trucks. When I first started doing that, that was going to be my whole thing, where I'd be like, even in the middle of a mission, be all like, "Ooh, taco truck, blow it up!" The taco trucks are called Taco Bomb. They talk about the shells. It's actually one of the funnier jokes in the game. And of course, you can't buy one. Taco truck so bad. All right, well, nothing there. Bummer, 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 bummer. Let's. No, let's do Johan. I don't want to. I don't want to do warehouse stuff. Take one more step forward, half a step forward, so I can leave the arcade. Or we can just go over there and do another hit. I'll do a hit. That's more money. Then we'll do a Johan thing. A Johan thing's only worth about 20,000. This is worth 85. Listen, lady.
Hey, look, today's target is a cautionary tale, homie.
All right, we just got the bomb again. Or the tech bro. What do they want me to do? All right, sniper. Is he really all the... Oh, man, they've started messing this up. It used to be that you could only be like one stage away. So if you got that phone call, it might be in the upper Los Santos motel. But this one is at least in uh, the Sonora Desert or the Sandy Desert. They actually say Sonora, but the Sonora Desert's in Arizona. I always learned growing up if it was west of the Colorado, it's the Mojave, east is Sonora. Or a better way to remember, if you can see cacti, if you can see saguaro cacti, you are in the Sonora Desert. And if you see Joshua trees, you are in the Mojave. Yeah, I don't need their crappy little. They got the thermal, but we really don't need it. Low light would be better, but they have that too. He won't come out for another minute. We just sit here and chill on top of Scoop's liquor barn. It's funny, I knew a place called Skoog's, but it was a small grocery store. He only had deliveries for fresh meat and produce. All the other canned goods, he would just go up to a warehouse store in Klamath Falls called Duffy's and just restock his store from that. So whatever he bought at Duffy's, he'd mark up 20, 30% and put it in his own store so he didn't have to go all the way into Klamath. Easier to go 6 miles into Doris than it was to go 26 miles into Klamath. All right, so he's coming out. You'll see. Hey, there's the girl, and she's gonna panic. She always does. Like, oh, get me away from the creep. He's all like, yeah, I'm the Mac Daddy. You don't want to put your crosshairs on him. They go around him. And you shoot the thingy. You fly away. Tweet, 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 tweet. Easy 85K. Oh, we'll call Johan. We'll do a Johan mission.
Cool, totally. Let me see what we have.
This is a very horrible way to restock your nightclub. But you get a little bit of cash, you get a little bit of goods.
Yep, we're in luck. I have a small-time crew moving a wet
Via boat?
down at the docks. Looks like just the kind of stuff we can use. Expect some resistance, but not much. Just need to bring it back here and we can take care of the rest.
I always worry when he says, we expect some resistance, but not much. Because usually it's much in this game. Usually it's like 8 or 9. Or 12. I did one, or I was doing a cell mission. It was like, yeah, you gotta get onto your boat. Well, they've rated it. 16 guys you gotta get through. This game, it does still expect you to play with 4 characters, with 4 people. Although if you have the right tools, it's soloable. And the right tool is a good drive-by weapon. Now you can get the tactical SMG. You need one big gun, railgun, or homing launcher. You should have one flying vehicle, Deluxo, Oppressor Mark II, Attack Buzzard, or Sparrow if you buy the submarine, and one good long arm. Are they on the boat? Oh no, there's a tugboat. Alright, well, this usually doesn't work. Yep. He got over here pretty quick. No, I need my machine gun. Ho ho ho. Let me right up there. Yeah, and cars have turned up. And there's no real easy way to get up on the dock. What? And it changed my weapon. Great. It'll probably start me far, far away. All right, we're going to do this completely different. Oh, come on. Where are the weapons? Did they fall off? I hope not. I'm very bad at swimming. They fell off. I'm gonna die from just. Ah, I'm not too sure I can do this. You didn't die? I have no idea where the weapons went because I didn't see them underwater. I think they bugged. I did not want to go underwater. Alright, I'm just gonna die. Because this is not going up like it should. The swimming in this game is garbage. Yeah, it bugged it. I think it went into the boat. You can't get into the boat. Oh. Guess I have to find a way to get off the boat anyway. There's a ladder here. Well, I'm not going to do this, obviously. What a waste. I love how whenever you're on the water, it just defaults you to your... Well, I guess I fail. Oh well. Told you I'm not that great at the game. But in that case, it's not entirely my fault. I mean... Yes, I died a couple of times, but you shouldn't bug into the... I saw a bala to steal it. Land Rover good cheap money. Escalates are not worth anything. I know. I still got $5,000 for failing. Great. Wow, that was totally not a waste of time then. Yeah, if you have a nightclub, do that. If you're just starting out and you have a nightclub, do that. Yeah, it must have just been a rando. Damn it. Yeah, I picked up that little gun. Of course, I can't have what I want. We'll resupply. They changed that. Good. It doesn't usually work. But we'll see. I wasn't even on your side of the road and you swerved. Moron. Moran. Bullet Ruin Oracle. I'm looking for a Felon GT, Rococo, or a Sentinel. Just want a little bit of spending cash. I don't think we get any. Why wasn't it going? Do I actually need to finally replace a switch on my keyboard? Think about that. Yeah, we'll do car stuff. I should have 2 cars. That'll probably be it after that, though. I like to do the car stuff because, like I said, I'm actually working towards something with the car stuff. The long way from this place to heaven. Oh, I didn't do my daily drop-in at the LS car meet, too, so. I will probably actually switch my car out. Because you can't show off your oppressor or any specialty vehicle. I don't know if you can do any. I guess I can try. Weevil. 2 Weevils. Yeah, muscle car wheels. That's because that's what I always associate with the Beetle. We threw a mirror darkly. What happened in Mirror Darkly? Oh, the speed of the Beetle. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. The spinning thing is bad enough. I'm not too sure they put in the putt-putt part. They should have. But I think this is the bigger air-cooled 1600 engine. The one that sounds like angry bees. The bees. Always the bees. Admittedly, people get excited about beetles. I guess she looks like somebody who would get excited about a beetle. I got classic Volcar livery. I think I actually have a Volcar. Is this? No, it's a Sentinel XS. Not a real Sentinel. This is only worth about 5,000. Bummer. The great thing about stealing cars is you can just, treat them like crap. Especially if you don't want them anyway. They're like, nope. All these cars are way too durable for what they would be in real life. A modern BMW or a Mercedes. Nope. That'd just be a whole lot of nope. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Daily objectives have reset. I can save this car, but I don't want it. Shadow Silver. Suspension lowered. Now you should go competition. These things were actually turbo tuning, transmission, no brake upgrades. It's gonna be hard to drive. Oh, that makes it easier. Roll cage. That's always good. Roll cage, F cage, and street seats. Rear bumpers, chrome injected rear cage. Oh, I know what that means. Vintage rack and board 2. Track. Yeah. I'll keep them pink. I don't care. You can have the staff deliver it, but the farther away it is, the more likely they will to crash it. Kind of wish they had introduced the new Weevil in here too. If I was to buy a Volkswagen, it'd probably be the first edition new Beetle. There's a really good one at a local place. Not too high mileage and pretty cheap. I only wanted $3,900 for it, and it had less than 100,000 miles on it. It was primarily that low just because of the age. And despite VW's best intentions, they really haven't become the collector's items the originals became. I mean, they're just a funny shaped Golf. But then again, well, all Volkswagens are just funny shaped Golfs. Stretch it, you get a Jetta. Really stretch it, you get a Passat. No other car maker's ever done that before. Ford took that to ridiculous extremes. Transit Connect, yeah, that's a Focus. Everything's a Focus. All right, we're gonna go to the car meet, so I'm gonna go ahead. If you can hear, I guess the only people who spoke are Fargonaut and Rolona. What kind of car do you want me to take to that? An exotic car, supercar, sedan, one of my many Fords, SUV, truck. Exotic, really strange. All right, let me find them. All right. There's only one choice for exotic, I think.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
I don't even know why I looked. There it is. Take the scramjet.
I'll bring it by. Okay? I got stuff to
If it doesn't work, we can always just get it. But the minute I saw this car in GTA, I knew I had to have it. We're hiding it. We're hiding it. Be like a Star Trek reveal. Woo! Yes. It's the Mach 5. This is like one of two cars I have that is not painted blue. Because it had to be painted like this. Yes, it can jump. Actually, there's a whole bunch of vids on. There's some guy who can take this or the original oppressor and just do crazy things with them. Yep. I wish there was. I wish they had the bulletproof glass cover for it though. Then I'd play it a lot more. If I could have the bulletproof glass. Bubble. Yeah. I'd totally rock this all the time. It'd be the only car. Got built-in machine guns, but just missiles. I just usually use my guns. They're easier to aim than fixed machine guns. Fixed machine guns in this game are really worthless. The cars just bounce around too much. I'm not too sure they're going to let me into the car meet, though, with it. But if they do, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't want to drive around. We're just going to drive into traffic. Yep, you can. All right, sweet. So the car meet is a nifty little thing where you can kind of see other people's cars. Or not other people's cars. These are all generated. But you kind of can see what gets done with some of these cars. Really what they need to do is they need to put back the cars and you can just buy them from here. Because I think that would be pretty neat. Let's see. We'll go into the car real quick. The left control. Yeah, we'll just leave. I want to see if you can open up stuff. Vehicles. Yeah, it doesn't actually have anything. You can't open the hood or anything. You can open the doors. All right. Well, now that we've done that, we can go ahead and now jump it. Okay, you can't go to the car meet if your car's all busted up. I think it's E. Yep. In space? R? Not F. What's the boost? Let's find out. Okay, it's just... Yeah, I'm not text chatting everyone. There we go. Yes, I don't need text everyone. I don't play with anyone. Did it work? No. Okay. Fine. Text check everyone. I guess I have to have one. Like, okay. There. Alright. I want to get away from this a little, so if I hit... It's not working. Still not working. Don't know why. You have to jump and turbo? Is that the way it works? Let's get by this real quick. Can you only turbo in the air? Is there some weird thing I'm not getting? I don't know. So yeah, they put in a lot of cars that are obvious homages. This one's the Mach 5. You're supposed to activate a rocket boost, but I don't know where it is. Pause menu. I know it's not G. No, it's not M, Z, X. Okay. Woohoo! I found it. I found it. Oh. E then X. You can kind of fly it. I'm not very good at flying. Like I said, there's some guy who does amazing things with this car. Mach V. Hit a tree, yeah. Probably lost a door or two, huh? No, didn't lose the doors. I thought I lost the door. I think it's more fun for just the jumping. The turbo boost is nice, but I just like to be able to like jump whole. Like, oh, you're getting in my way. I'll just jump you. I almost made it. All right. So the one thing I did want to explain is that I keep the original car I get out of the introduction on every character I have, and I keep it in my nightclub service entrance. So my first car in the game that I didn't know better was the Ruiner. This is literally the second cheapest car in the game. I didn't get anything fancy. But I liked it because it kind of looked like, you know, an F-body Trans Am. And I did get everything on it. So it's got a nice spoiler, and it's got glowy lights. Nebula wheels. I think it's always great to remember where you start with because, yeah, at the end of the day, you can have the $8 million oppressor and a $5 million fighter jet and all of that. But if you don't remember that you used to drive around in a crappy F-body Trans Am, what have you learned? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Come from? Go. Cotton Eye Joe. Also, it's fun to drive around in a public lobby in like a basic car anyway. All right. Well, I think I've had enough GTA for the night. This is like 23 more minutes than I usually play of GTA. I usually get tired of it after about 3 hours. So with that, I'm gonna call it a stream, and we should be on tomorrow night with both Fargonaut and Rolona anyway. So, all right then. Have a good night.